What's up, people? So today I'm gonna give a little bit of history about this channel and why in the hell I started this in the first place. 4 years ago, I was working in entertainment type news, and I was working for a director, and he asked me what I was doing in my off time to practice for being on camera, doing my interviews, and I said, well, I don't. And he was like, well, you should have a YouTube channel, and you should like be practicing this all the time, and I can't freaking talk today. So he told me to start a YouTube, and I did, and I just spent time when I wasn't at work, like, thinking of creative things to talk about. I took interest in the business side of entertainment and media. Just this industry in general is not the typical like 9 to 5. And for some reason in my head, I had convinced myself that I no longer was about that life, and now I wanted to pursue the 9 to 5 corporate business side, but still feel like I was in the industry because I was doing advertising for media. So anyways, I started looking for a job, and I was so determined. I was like dressing up in like business clothes and going on these interviews, and I was like, I can't have this hold on, I'm gonna have to take a pause on this. I know. Yeah, and I'll text you. Okay. Alright, bye. Alright, where was I? Okay, so a successful corporate businesswoman isn't going to have this half-Korean YouTube channel, and so I sort of became another person, to be honest. I cared what people thought about me, even though I said I don't care what people think about me. I totally did, because I wouldn't have got rid of my YouTube channel if I didn't care. I feel like society teaches us, hey, go to school, go to a good college, get a degree, get a good job, maybe go to graduate school, and try and make your life slightly better than your parents' generation and make your kids' life slightly better than yours, which is like the most depressing freaking thing on earth. And sorry if any of you guys are living that dream, but to me that was freaking depressing, and I started to go to work and literally felt like my soul was dying, and I hated the job at one point, like mainly because it served no real purpose or greater good. I didn't feel like what I was doing as a profession, like advertising, like I just felt like, what am I really on this earth to do? And I completely lost touch with my hobbies and what I like to do. I mean, this channel was one of my hobbies, and I enjoyed posting videos. I enjoyed connecting with other half-Koreans. So why the hell should I give up my identity, if you will, and this channel that I really liked doing because I was trying to be some kind of corporate businesswoman, which back in the day they say, get a stable job, work for a big company, get a stable job. There is no stability. The only stability that you have in life, what I've learned, is through going after your dreams and doing it relentlessly, like just constantly having your eye on what you like to do and what you're passionate about and just following that. And so it was really hard to quit this job because up until that point, you know, you're taught like, hey, don't ever leave a job unless you have another one lined up. And that was another thing. And one of my fears before I quit this job was, what am I going to do with a gap on my resume? Like, what the hell? Who cares? But obviously, when I was in that situation, that was one of my real fears. And it's just so crazy to look back now and think like, wow, I actually lost sleep over that shit, you know? So I had to literally unlearn everything that I had learned up until that point. And luckily, I had some great mentors. Also, I made some great friends in the last year who really helped shape who I am today and why I made this huge change. And from there, it just took a lot of digging deep and really thinking about like, what am I on this earth to do in this life, this one life that I have? what am I going to do that makes me happy, and how am I going to do what I'm passionate about, and really not focusing on the how as much, but just doing what I'm passionate about. Because when you focus on the how is when all your anxieties and stuff come in, like, well, how am I going to make money, and da, 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 da. Anyways, I've learned that when you focus on the money, it's just completely non-productive and doesn't help you do what you love. That said, I started to dig deep and think about what I used to like before I had given everything up, and this channel was one of them. And a lot of the things that I used to enjoy just started coming back, and I did some traveling, and my friends I owe them a lot. And I guess as I start to post more videos and stuff, you guys will probably meet them in my videos. I've shot some clips and stuff and hope to have them say hello in my videos. I really owe them a great deal for helping me like make this transformation and becoming more confident about just living my passion and living to do what I like to do and love to do, because there's no reason for me to be on this earth unless I'm enjoying life and doing what I love to do. So for any of you guys that are miserable at your job or whatever, and you happen to be watching this, I hope it provides like some sort of inspiration or some sort of insight as to what happens after you give up corporate life. And by no means am I saying like, hey, be completely reckless and have no money in the bank and just freaking leave your job. I get it. It costs money to live. There's expenses. And so pick your time to leave wisely, but do it, because there's just no use doing something that you don't like to do for a life that you really, in the end, don't want to have. You want to have a life where you're happy and doing things that you love. And that's where I am now. Hopefully this really helped you, or just told you a little bit more about me, and maybe you feel like you know me a little bit better now. So that was my purpose, and you know, a little bit of history about this channel, and I'm gonna continue to post more content, and who knows where it's gonna take it. So, all right, guys, bye.